If you have popcorn, does that mean you can get within arm's length of a police officer, ma'am? Is that how the law works? But if you have a camera, you can't get close? Just want to clarify for next time. I don't want to break the law, ma'am. Call her Popcorn Myers. That's your name, Popcorn Myers. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm recording you tonight. What's your name real quick?
Officer Myers, 6181.
I'm recording you on purpose.
That's fine, get out of the street.
I'm recording you specifically on purpose.
What I fucking tell you, I told you, I fucking told you. Look at this, you know what's funny? Her sergeant gave us permission to be there.
Oh, really?
That fucking sergeant.
Well, I'm gonna keep walking by. I'm gonna keep walking back and forth.
We open with a moment that captures the chaos perfectly. A citizen stands just a few feet from a police officer, asking a question that exposes the hypocrisy of enforcement. If I have popcorn, I can get close, but with a camera I can't? That small question immediately sets a tense tone, carrying the weight of the First Amendment itself. What follows isn't just another street clip. It's a mirror reflecting how authority responds when the lens turns on them. Tonight, Officer Myers, nicknamed Popcorn Myers, becomes the embodiment of that contradiction.
Let's say we're standing like between the cop cars. Since you guys are standing there, right? And the cars are here, are we cool to stand there and just like, not like be up on you, but just like in the median?
But it's not illegal for us to stand in the middle right here at this time?
Since the cars are here, you guys...
So as long as you guys are cognizant of that, if we need emergency medical attention.
And if you guys gotta go hands-on or whatever the case, you know, medical pulls up, we'll get out, but we respect that.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
I already told you, get out of the street.
Is that a lawful order?
Yep.
It is?
Get out of the street. You're a pedestrian in a roadway.
It's a lawful order?
Pedestrian in a roadway. I need you to get out of the street.
What would be the crime, though?
Do so now, or you will be arrested.
I just talked
get
to
out of the street.
your sergeant just told me I can be here. Why do you think I'm back? Yeah. We just had a conversation with the sergeant. He said we can stand here.
Okay, I'm gonna double check.
Yeah.
As the camera rolls, the citizen keeps his distance, calm yet fearless. Officer Myers orders him out of the street. Her commands delivered with the precision of a script, but the law responds not to tone. It responds to truth. The man refuses to back down, reminding her that even a uniform cannot criminalize personal discomfort. This isn't aggression, it's accountability. As the crowd watches, Myers' composure begins to crack. The recording captures more than words. It captures the precise moment when power feels threatened by transparency.
Yeah, this lady is a bitch.
Go get that conversation.
I told her as long as they stay out of our way.
He's not. He's totally not.
Just stay out of her way, that's all
I'm not in her way.
You're in my personal bubble, though. Okay, and it makes me uncomfortable. I have weapons on me that are within hands reach.
You're escalating and you're raising
That's
your
okay.
voice. You've
I
been
need you to back
aggressive
away from
since
me.
the beginning.
Back away from me.
Is it illegal? I'm not. Is there a crime scene? I'm not interfering with
No, but
anything.
you are in my area. I need you to back away. You're
that a
within
lawful
hands.
order?
It
Could you give me a
is.
lawful-
Because
what's the law?
You're within hands reach of my weapons, and I need you to back up.
Like about a year ago, like I said, a year ago, she used my government name, said where I work, and she knew what she was doing. Because she knows I post my interactions on YouTube. Simple as that. And I do need her business card now, because I will be filing a complaint. Nothing for you. If I could Hey, why are you videoing first?
Not because he's a bitch, that's why.
Curious.
The argument escalates quickly. Myers insists the man is breaking the law, calling it pedestrian in the roadway, even though her own sergeant had approved the location just moments before. The citizen challenges her, polite yet firm, forcing her to double-check her stance. That moment becomes symbolic of something deeper, the cracks in authority when confronted with knowledge. Frustration builds, her voice sharpens, and her logic begins to crumble. The camera doesn't blink, capturing every frame as intimidation replaces reason whenever officers lose control of the narrative.
Talking a whole bunch of shit to my girlfriend a while ago, and then she's trying to give me unlawful orders and saying she's going to arrest me. And her sergeant basically told her to kick rocks, so...
You're within hands reach of my weapons, and I need you to back up. I know. Yeah.
Hey Myers, how come that guy was allowed to stand right next to you? I thought you couldn't have anyone next to your gun like that. Remember what you told me? It's just me because I got a camera or what? And because you're so rude to my girlfriend last time you talked to her? How come you weren't going to arrest that guy for being on the street?
Get out of the street.
Is that a lawful order?
Yep.
It is?
Get out of the street. You're
What's
a pedestrian in a roadway.
What's the lawful order?
Pedestrian in a roadway. I need you to get out of the street.
What would be the crime, though?
Do so now or you will be arrested.
Remember when you said you're going to arrest me for being in the street, but that guy was cool, huh? Huh, Myers? I think you got pretty girl syndrome, Myers.
Moments later, Myers reveals who she truly is beneath the badge. She claims the man's presence invades her personal space, arguing that with her weapons nearby, his proximity is a threat. It's a familiar tactic, turning fear into authority, masking insecurity as control. But the citizen remains calm, firm, and grounded in his rights, reminding her that she is the one escalating what could have been a simple civil encounter. The situation carries deeper context. Just a year ago, Myers allegedly tried to expose his real identity online, turning accountability into personal vendetta. What unfolds here is not law enforcement. It's retaliation disguised as protocol. Throughout it all, the camera remains steady, capturing every moment and ensuring the truth cannot be twisted or buried.
You act like that because you're pretty and you're used to getting away with it. What's up?
Why do you guys all film the same thing? Wouldn't you get better footage if you guys split up?
We do. We split up. And we'll share each other's footage.
It just seems like you guys are following each other. It seems like you'd get more footage if you...
That's true. We do split up temporarily and then we come back just in case somebody's in trouble. I don't like him to get too far out of my range, you know.
Oh, so
just in case something happens to him.
Keep an eye on him.
We keep an eye on each other, yeah. So he'll venture off. He got some stuff over there. I might borrow that from him, stuff like that. So.
But they're two different channels.
Yeah. We share footage, stuff like that. But hey, man, I just want to let you know, I think I like your demeanor. You're cool. The reason I was recording Myers is because how rude she was to my girlfriend several months ago, and then I came over here and she was threatening me with arrest for standing in that median.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah, my girlfriend. She does recording too, and she had an interaction with Myers, and she was really rude to her.
When was that?
How long ago was that?
Probably close to a year now.
About a year ago, yeah.
I was like, I sent over here. That light's
yeah,
give me a migraine.
Yeah, let me just turn that off for you, bro. So, anyways, there was after she.
Then comes the moment that lays the double standard bare. Another man strolls up casually with a bag of popcorn, standing just as close to the officers as the auditor. Yet nothing happens. No demands for ID, no threats, no orders to move along. The contrast is undeniable, and the camera captures it with precision, cutting through the darkness like a beam of truth. When pressed to explain her inconsistency, Myers falls silent, her authority faltering under the weight of her own bias. The citizen doesn't let it pass. He delivers the defining question of the encounter. So, it's fine if it's popcorn, but not if it's a camera. The line lands not with mockery, but with principle, exposing just how easily authority bends when equality challenges it.
Me with the rest, and then I said, hey, I talked to you, you already said we could be here. Like 10 minutes later, there was some guy holding some popcorn, standing like right next to her like this. Remember she said I couldn't be within arm's reach? There was some guy right there, and I called her out on it. I was like, hey man, how come you're not threatening him with arrest for standing in the median, right? So that's all, man. It's just like it can't be selective persecution, right? It has to be for everyone. So I appreciate you not discriminating against us because we have cameras. She just doesn't like it, and so, you know, but you can't threaten people with arrest for doing something if they're going to allow others to do it, that's all.
So what's your policy? Like this young lady doesn't want to be on your channel because of her job. She doesn't want it to get blasted.
This lady?
Yeah, what would you do for that?
Well, she's in public, so there's no
It doesn't
expectation of
matter.
privacy in public, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you know that. So.
I'm just wondering from, you know,
I typically, I try.
humanity.
Right. No, I'm not trying to deny people's humanity, but like, typically I'll try to keep people off if they don't want. Government
officials.
officials.
Blur their face or something?
I have blurred people's faces before, but I usually don't do that because it kind of takes the point of what we're doing away because, like I said, cats versus United States, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
Yeah, I understand that.
That's the
What follows is the calm after the confrontation, a striking shift in tone and energy. Another officer steps in, composed and courteous, embodying the professionalism that restores faith in the badge. His approach is simple but powerful. He talks instead of commands, listens instead of lectures. The citizen, equally composed, explains that recording isn't an act of defiance, but a safeguard for both the public and the police. This is accountability in action, where dialogue replaces dominance and mutual respect leads the way. The officer nods, acknowledging that cameras don't create problems. They reveal them, producing a record that protects everyone involved. In that brief yet meaningful exchange, viewers witness the kind of policing citizens hope for, a partnership rooted in understanding, logic, and humility, not pride or intimidation.
we're doing. So
Yeah.
that's the whole point. And like, I don't go out of my way to record citizens. If I'm recording her, it's actually for her safety. I mean, you guys seem pretty decent, so I don't feel like you guys are going to be doing anything crazy, but that's what we do. We're just here to protect them. So
Yeah, and I understand, you know, filming us, and obviously I got no problem with that. I'm just wondering, when you have a citizen that says, you know what, man, I understand I'm in public, but I don't want to be on your channel, do you guys normally say okay, or?
if somebody says, hey, I don't want to be recorded, and we're just in public, I'll keep them off. But if they try to like start a conversation with me, then I'm recording because I document every interaction I have. So if I don't mind keeping them off if they don't want it, but a lot of times people come up, like walk up to me and say, hey, I don't want to be recorded. And I'm like, I wasn't even going to record you, but you came up to me, so you're talking to me now, so now I'm going to record you. But no, typically, like if I go into a government building, I'll specifically try to keep them off. If I do record them, it's usually inadvertently.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, sir. Get pulled over tonight. Can I see your license and registration? I smell alcohol coming from the vehicle.
What began as a tense confrontation quickly expands into a broader discussion about rights and responsibility. The citizen calmly outlines the legal foundation for public recording, emphasizing that in public spaces there is no reasonable expectation of privacy, a principle upheld by decades of Supreme Court rulings. His aim isn't to provoke or humiliate, but to preserve safety, transparency, and truth. Every frame he captures serves as an unfiltered record, a reminder that accountability flourishes in the light of evidence. This is the simplest, most powerful form of civic participation, keeping democracy alive through vigilance. One officer begins to grasp the purpose behind the camera, recognizing its integrity and role in documentation. But Myers is already defeated, not by force or numbers, but by logic, reason, and the undeniable weight of constitutional principle.
Yeah. Is that an open container right there, sir? You got any weapons in the vehicle?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yeah. Okay, driver's license, proof of insurance, registration, please.
The emergency brake's on, bud.
I don't know where it's at.
It's down here. You see it right there?
Oh,
All right.
here.
So that shows the signs of intoxication. Okay, so I'm gonna have you step out of the vehicle here shortly. Alrighty, thank you for cooperating. Keep your hands where I can see them, okay?
That's cool though. You guys can have it towed. You guys are just gonna leave it here. Yeah. That's right on. We like that.
She'll probably, a lot of times somebody will have like a friend come and pick it up or something like that because it's kind of not in a great spot.
As the night winds down, another moment unfolds just down the street, a separate traffic stop, this time handled calmly and professionally. The officers follow procedure, demonstrating that integrity and respect still exist behind the badge. Yet the contrast is striking. For every officer who upholds the law with honor, there's a popcorn Myers, ready to tarnish the uniform with arrogance and abuse of power. The narrator reminds us that accountability doesn't end with exposure. It begins with awareness. Every recording, every act of transparency strengthens the bridge between justice and truth. When citizens continue filming and officers hold each other to the same standard, real reform becomes more than a dream. It becomes movement. So remember, record responsibly, know your rights, and refuse to be silenced by intimidation. Stay aware, stay firm, and keep the lens trained on truth.